What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Oh, I feel like I nailed that one. Thanks for being here today for Posed Up episode 10 with the one and only Ryan from Jedha Patrol. Let's bring him in. We don't waste any time. What's up, brother? Thanks for being
What's going on? Hey, man, thanks for the invite. Happy to be
here.
here.
Appreciate it.
Happy to be here.
So, awesome.
It's your show. Really appreciate it. Here to enjoy and watch the comments.
Yes, awesome. I'm so used to watching your shows that now it feels weird that it's my show and I need to actually do something. So thanks for being here, brother. I really appreciate it. I've been annoying you for a while now, so thank you for finally giving in. I feel like I wore you down.
I don't feel like you've been annoying. I feel like I've been lazy. That's what
Okay, I appreciate that, but I always feel like I'm annoying. I'm like I'm just a hustler. I'm coming. Eventually, one day he might say yes.
The ones who don't put in the work don't get anything done. You're good.
Appreciate it, mate. Appreciate it. So I first want to address the chat and just let everybody know that I kind of messed up a little bit. I set the scene for the episode for Transformers without confirming with you first, mate, whether you had them in the house. So it's not going to be a full Transformer pose, although I probably might do something with my guys. And Ryan, you've brought along someone that you've got recently that you want to have a play with. So whatever pose you do is going to be awesome anyway, mate. But as most people know,
too much pressure.
Nah, you're gonna. No way. No, look, we'll get into it. But your poses are one of the reasons that I started filming videos. So, like, I've got to show love. This is like a fanboy moment for me right now. So I appreciate it.
Well, I better live up to that. Thanks.
But look, I just want to say to everybody in the chat, if you've been here before, you know the show, it is more of a one-on-one conversation with a little bit of playing around. So we generally talk for a while before we get into it, as I like to find out a little bit about my guest. And I will do my best to address the chat. I know sometimes I let a lot of it go because we're in a conversation and I feel weird cutting the conversation off to address the chat and stuff like that. But I appreciate you all being here, and we will get you as best we can throughout the show. So pretty much with that, mate, let's get to it, I guess. Now, I love that setup there. I got to talk about that first because your new room tour is off the chain. And I'm pretty sure everybody who's here has probably seen it already. But if you haven't, go check it out. How long did it take to make that happen, man? Like, you've been working on that for a while, right?
Oh, God, it's been way longer than it should have. But I have this problem of being indecisive when it comes to design.
Mm-hmm.
I must have painted this room 3 times, and it's a large room, which means I had to move everything and then paint it. And then I started, like, I'd take photos and stuff. And I'm going, I don't freaking like that. And my wife would go, where are you going? I said, going to Lowe's. I got to buy some more paint. Or I'll just say, hey, I'm thinking about painting the room. And she'll go, right. So, I mean, it's so between painting and then figuring out these damn Death Star walls. That took me a solid 2 weeks because I am not a carpenter of any kind, and like building things that's not. I just not. So that really did it really did.
And it looks awesome.
I got it done, and but I wanted something that was. I wanted a theater, so I wanted it to be dark, and I wanted stuff to be spaced in a way that wasn't crowded. And even though I still feel like it's crowded right now, it's the best I can do with as much look as I got. So
I love the idea, mate. Like the whole Spider-Verse on the wall, how you've spread it out. Like I actually love that. I love that. I think that type of display, you're walking into the room as an experience as opposed to a section in the room of an experience. And I think that is like when I was seeing that, I was like, you're opening my mind. I'm like, oh shit, okay, what ideas can I do now? Like with because I'm about to redo my room. Like in the next couple of months, and I want to like document it, and because I can't do anything. Like I suck at being a man when it comes to things around the house.
I'm not good. I mean, I have holes in the wall that I patched that I suck at patching. They're like you can tell like they're patched. And I could have hired somebody to do it, but I just didn't. I just said screw it. So paint and I had my fair share of bad words I've said trying to build stuff. So, but I will tell you this: you would be surprised, and I'm going to do a video on all the stuff I've got in here. You would be surprised how little I spent to do all this.
Wow, hell yeah! I think people would love to see that. Yeah, I know I do because it gives me ideas.
The most expensive thing in here, other than the collectibles, is the lighting.
Wow. Yeah, the lighting's not cheap. I was just mentioning to you before that Philips Hue, man, I love it, but she ain't cheap. She
Yep.
ain't cheap.
Not at all.
Yeah, and to have a whole room of it, whew, yeah. But I
It
love
was
the black. I do. I love the black. I love the black of the
I
room.
like
I
the
think
black.
you've
My
made the
my
right
wife
choice.
said I was crazy. Because I painted the ceiling black.
Yeah,
And everybody I talked to when I thought about it, because I wanted to make a theater, like I Star Wars,
yeah,
watch movies and stuff in here. And I was like, you don't have. I had a beige. This was a beige room, right? So I had a beige ceiling, and then I had like gray walls and black walls. I'm like, this beige ceiling. I'm like, that looks stupid. I don't want to do that. So
yeah.
I painted it black. I love it. I think it looks great,
Yeah.
and I'm happy I did it. So
Yeah, the way the lighting, I think the black and the lighting together is what, like, I think that's what I think makes it look really cool. Like you are in a theater. Like I think the black is perfect. If I might actually even steal that from you and do this room black, but we'll see.
and it's.
Again,
I'll send you the paint color if you like, man. It's interesting, but I like it. And how will I like it 6 months from now? I don't know.
Yeah, that's the beauty though. You can repaint it, right?
It's
You can
just paint,
repaint it.
so it's not too bad.
That actually leads me to another question. Like, I just thought about then that I would love to ask you. Like, I've been thinking about this lately with collecting. So, getting into collecting in general for me has opened me up to learn heaps of more new skills, like video. Like before I got into collecting, I didn't do photo. Never took photos. That changed obviously when my daughter came along. But like, I never took photos. I never filmed anything. And now I'm bloody editing videos, filming, adding music, doing voiceovers, writing stories, like playing with lighting. I feel like collecting has just opened up this whole world of like learning stuff, and so it's not just the creative side for me. It's the other thing. And you saying that you just did that room, that's another thing that collecting has brought you. You know, the want to create a space, create a room, and I feel like nobody really talks about that, like the awesome other things you get from being a collector or into the stuff that we're into. I mean, would you agree with that? Like, how many things do you think you've learned just from wanting to create YouTube videos, you know, or show your
Well, I've
collection?
definitely learned video editing because, like, I have experience as a photographer, so taking photos and like lighting and that kind of stuff, I understand that from just experience. The video side of it, that's another world. And then editing video, and then you're researching, audio levels, and you're mixing, and you've got, just all the different animals and venue and equipment you've got. And I don't know how many freaking cameras and microphones. I got 3 microphones sitting right here on the desk.
Yeah.
I got another one I'm testing. I don't think I'm going to keep it, but I'm testing it.
Nice.
But it's an expensive venture, but what nobody talks about as far as making videos is the amount of time invested in creating videos.
Yeah.
So a live stream, you can go on and you can hit a button, go live, and there's nothing to do. You just talk, and that's fine. But creating content and doing videos and editing that's a whole nother level, man. And one of the things I've noticed recently, I guess over the last year, is the creators are making less video content and everybody's doing live streams. I'd like to see some more video content from some people. I'm curious to see what people come up with. So hopefully this year, that'll happen.
Yeah, for sure. I think you're right there because I've been streaming quite a bit lately because I've just been getting into it. I still actually really enjoy it because in my normal life, I don't have collectors that I mingle with or whatever. So for me, getting into live streaming, and especially this whole show was basically a way of connecting with people. I've always been into long form conversation. Like I love Joe Rogan's podcast and many other podcasts where people do long form conversations. And I'm like, I would love to have that in our space so I can meet people and learn stuff. And, I want to learn more. I want to learn how to do, I've made it pretty clear from the get-go that I want to turn my YouTube channel into like something that I can live off one day, or whatever. Or I want to have success at it. Otherwise, why would I put so much effort into making these damn videos?
Agreed. But you're not allowed to say that, man, because then you're gonna get the trolls and the haters. You can't say you want to make money on this adventure, because otherwise you're like you're the Antichrist, and you can't.
That's something I've thought about. I'm like, you know what though? I'm just like, I can't hide it. I'm a terrible liar. I think my wife's in the chat. She's saying, yeah, paint your room black. Like she knows I'm not going to do it, but she knows that I can't lie. I'm terrible like that.
I think that if you're gonna put, there are, as far as the YouTube thing, there are people, and there's not a right or wrong way. That's not one's better than the other. But there are people who do it as a hobby and do it for fun, and that it stays that way, and that's perfectly fine. And then there are some of us who are ambitious. I won't say ambitious, overly ambitious. I'll put it that way. Overly ambitious, and just live and breathe it, and just you go, you don't sleep. You work all day, and then you stay up till midnight, 1 o'clock, editing, releasing videos, and you do it again all day, and you just that's just what you do.
Yeah, I have to tell you, mate, I'm 7 days a week. Like I'm up at 4:35 a.m. every day because I don't sleep that well. When I wake up, I'm up. And before I used to train in that time, used to be my exercise time between 5 and 7, get ready before work, get my workout in. And recently in this last year, I've switched it to, luckily, I can get time to work. I make time to work. No, not get, I make time to work out. But I do that in the middle of the day now. And I've changed my routine so I can film in the morning. Because
usually about now, usually about 9 or 10 to 11, 10 to midnight. So it's usually when I hit the gym. Although lately I've been slacking and playing too much Call of Duty. So I got to get back to it.
Yeah. Lael, what's up? Lael's here. No shots fired, I don't think. No. But like, so back to it, I guess, like for me with, wanting to grow the channel, it comes from a place of I love doing this. Like I'm sure you love making videos. I think everybody who does this, we all love making videos, and that's why I love the streams, because I like to be engaged in the community, and like I would love to do well at it so I can have more time to do it, because at the minute I have to fight and scrape to get time to do it. And if I could be at a point where I had more time that I could dedicate to it, because I didn't have to do so many other things to live and survive, then I could make more stuff and do more stuff. I mean, do you think about it like that? Is that something that you plan for?
I mean, I've been doing this for a good minute, and there's a constant fight for time. And that's one of the reasons I backed off live streams back in October, is like when I said, look, this is crazy. I can't do this. If you look at live streams right now, some people are spending like 10 hours a week live streaming. I personally can't invest that time. I couldn't do it. I was doing a lot of it, and I looked at myself. I was like, I wasn't getting this done. I wasn't getting this done. I was tired all the time. It was just crazy. And I just said, look, I got to back off of that. So I took a break with it, which was nice. I jumped in and I chatted with people. It was fine. But the time factor is so huge for me that the ROI on time, like time's the one thing you don't get back. I can earn more money. I can get more figures. I can't get more time. And so if I'm going to spend time, and if I'm going to give somebody my time, like there's got to be some substance there. And, that it's just, I look at it. I just started looking at things a little different last year, man. Hey,
no, I think that's great. Like, I mean, and the fact that I like talking about this stuff because, I think everybody goes through this in their normal life with everything, like I had someone actually message me the other day that like I manage the social media for my the business I work with. And I did a post about a fitness inspired post about not quitting. When you think about quitting, think about why you started. And they messaged me saying that they were thinking about quitting collecting. And then that post made them think more about why they got started, and they changed their mind and things like that. And I think we all get to that point where like, am I going to do this anymore? Is it worth the time? Is it worth the effort? And same things with like content creation.
Well, I don't know if I froze or he froze. I don't know. But I'm thinking it was John. So while he is unfree, maybe Thanos snapped him. I don't know. Or maybe I'm frozen and I'm talking to myself. I don't know what the correct answer is. Okay, so it wasn't me that froze. It was okay. It's really awkward. I don't know the answer to that. We can still hear you. Okay, so I'm gonna try not to say anything stupid.
Oh, there we go. We're back.
We're back. Okay,
Welcome back.
I froze or you froze. I wasn't sure.
No, it was my internet.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, guys.
Well, there we go. Right.
Oh, Jesus.
And we're back.
Yeah. And we're back, guys. Of course that happened. Technical difficulties everywhere.
Oh, believe me, guys, if you guys could see the way our cameras are rigged up right now, y'all would flip. It's ridiculous. It is absolutely ridiculous. And yeah, so we were talking about time and
Yes.
motivation. I think you were talking about somebody was going to quit collecting.
Yes.
I have quit collecting in the past. I've quit collecting certain lines. I haven't stopped collecting in general, just different things. So I've done that, but I have no plans on stopping collecting 6-scale figures. I have no plans. I have no plans to stop making videos. I just want to take, if I'm going to spend, I don't know, 6 hours per video, on average, it takes me about 6 hours. By the time you record, pose, edit, release, it's about 6 hours per video. If I'm going to do that, I just want to have more fun doing it. So, yeah.
And you know what? I've noticed the switch in the way you've produced a lot of your videos, because I like to, I pay attention to that. And I think I've liked seeing you do different things. I think it's good. Like the way you change some of your reviews. I think it's refreshing to see different things. I've always told you, like, some of my favorite parts is when you do the poses, because I love seeing the lighting and the way you film it. And I'm like, I want to get my figures to look like that, because I think when you see it in great lighting and filmed it in a particular angle or way, it accentuates what we all collect, right?
Yeah.
And for me, like,
figures based on Instagram photos, man. I did like that pose and that photo that was flipping awesome. I'm gonna go buy that. I have 100% done that.
Yeah, straight up. Like, and so, like, when I first started watching YouTube videos, that was one of the things that drew me to people's videos was those sections of the video. So I'd watch a video, or watch a review, and if they didn't do any posing, I was like, on to the next one. Like, it was just what I was into, right? I think that just came down because I like playing with the figures myself, because I'm always trying to get them to, like, look a certain way. Like this one here, like when you turn the lights on, I feel like they just look, they look sick, man. Like, not, you can really see Bumblebee there, but
well, that Bumblebee, like, in my opinion, that Bumblebee is the best value out there. Like, bar none, the best value figure. It's crazy.
Yeah, he's just so good. Like, he just moves so well as well. Like, apart from looking amazing, the engineering is unbelievable. Like, and I've only just started fiddling around. This is the first actual pose I've done with it since I've had it.
It's crazy.
Yeah, like I just
Brendan's trying to get me to get the premium scale one, and I'm like this close to going ahead and picking one up, because
I know
it's not terribly expensive in the grand scheme of things. But I know when that one drops, and then they finally drop the Optimus, I'm gonna have to get that too. And I'm like,
yes,
freaking enabler.
I'm gonna have to get the Optimus, man. I want a Starscream. I know Blitzwing's like him, but Starscream's always been one of my favorite characters, and I'd love a 3-0 Starscream. I think that would be amazing.
Yes, there he is. Graduate to the big boy scale. There's no.
He's working on me too, like, because I'm like,
I know it's a good figure, man. I'm just, I got this. I have this space issue, and what I don't know if it happens to you, but I take once stuff gets a little crowded here, I'll just go like, oh, okay, I'm gonna take this to work. So I've actually considered just taking all of my Spider-Verse to my office and just say, this is Spider office, and here we go. And use that wall for more clones or something like that. And I just run out of space to start taking stuff to work, and that's probably. But I'm running out of rooms there too. So
I've got no room at my work. Unfortunately, I can't put any there. It's
in your car.
There's not.
You can have them on that.
I'm trying to convince my wife, like, other areas of the house, and be like, wouldn't it be awesome if we had an Iron Man bust in the bedroom? Wouldn't that just look awesome? Exactly. Turn the lights on. It's like a night light, like.
Yeah, I came in. So I used to record, and I used to have my collection and recording studio, everything in this room. Now, I know I've made a couple of videos in here, but I don't like all the camera gear in here. So I got tired of that, and because I'd walk into light stands, I got like just soft boxes and crazy stuff. So I had one room that was full of boxes and storage and all this crap, and I told my wife, I was like, I need this room. I'm going to move my studio in here. She goes, okay. So that meant I had to take all those boxes and put them in a different bedroom.
Oh, no.
So, which was actually her closet. We turned one of the bedrooms into a closet for her. And
that makes sense.
I'm going to take all my stuff, and I'm going to steal your closet. And so I did that, and I took over another bedroom. And then I actually have another bedroom that is just full of overflow, like shelves and lighting gear and just junk. So well, you do this long enough, you start accumulating stuff, and you really space. It's crazy.
Yes. I'm getting there. I'm getting to the point, like, because we haven't got the biggest house. Like, this room that I do this in is like a separate lounge room that doesn't even have a door to close us off. Like, so it goes out into my other lounge room.
Oh, nice. Okay.
It's like a little office. So it's not even a bedroom. And it's like a door right there to outside. So I've had to makeshift this random room. But yeah, as you mentioned, my wife does have a room as her closet as well. She has a whole room in the house for her clothes, and she's in the chat. I'm just letting you know.
Now I have this.
Very lucky.
Now I have this room. I have another bedroom for the recording studio, and then I have another bedroom for my Hot Toys boxes and statue boxes, and another bedroom full of camera gear. So she has the rest of the house. So up the rest of the house is hers. She can do whatever the heck she wants to do with it.
Nice.
Until I need another room. So we're good.
Yeah. Well, your room's pretty big, so I think that's not bad. Like,
it's not bad. That's not bad.
Yeah, that's a good size, man. That's a real good size. What about your office? So how many figures do you generally like have there? Like, do you have a big collection there, or?
Yeah, so I have statues there, helmets, and I just kind of like my Ninja Turtles. So I have some the reissues of the Playmates Ninja Turtle line. I've got those over there. I've got some art prints. My Transformers are there. Pretty much odd and end stuff that I just don't have a spot for. I'm like, okay, I'll just throw it in the truck and I'll take it to work. So it's not really cohesive at the moment. It's just full of nerd stuff. But it's it works out. But I
think that's awesome. I'd do that if I could. I'd have it everywhere. Like, I torture my poor team at all the people I work with as enough as it is when I'm talking about this stuff.
Yeah, I'm fortunate. I have a pretty decent sized office, so I have plenty of space. It's just I haven't really taken time to set it up properly, I guess. Yeah. But it's usually just odd and end figures like this figure probably will end up at work.
Nice. It's such a cool figure though too. Like, it does look so good.
I bought this and I bought it. All right, I bought it from a guy on one of the forums. And this weekend I literally watched all 3 seasons of Daredevil again.
Oh, nice.
Or over Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And I watched the entire season 4 of Cobra Kai. So I was.
Oh, that's amazing. I love it.
While I was in this room working, I
nice.
Got all that going on. But
yeah, we just finished Cobra Kai. Absolutely love that show. It's just so much nostalgia. So much nostalgia. Love it. I love the cheesiness. It's so good.
Oh, it's next level cheese, man. It's
but it's just so
okay.
Good.
It's okay. It's all right.
Yeah. Daredevil.
If you haven't seen season 4 of Cobra Kai, go watch it.
Go check it out. Yes, mate. So when it comes So when you started doing that, then what I wanted to ask you, because I know you were into pops before, right? You were doing a lot with the pop collectibles, and is that how you started YouTube? Was it with pops?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah. So that is how you started. Yeah. So I guess when you got into 1/6 scale, when was it that you thought, hey, I can do this type of content? I'm going to film posing them up. Like, did it start with you with just taking photos, or did it start like putting it on just in your room? Like, how did that start?
Well, I was collecting pops and 6 scale figures at the same time. I was just filming pops because I was in that community. I would say pretty successful in that community. I would think so. In that community, but I got bored.
Yeah,
I just got bored, man. I mean, because like I would come home and I'd get cool stuff like this, and I'd pose it up and I'd do all, and then I'd go make a video and unbox a pop, and it's a collectible. You can't do anything with it.
Yeah.
I mean, you can throw it on a shelf. Then you can say, I've got, so-and-so, this rare piece and it's worth X amount of dollars. You can do all this stuff, and that's fine. Which is fine. There's plenty of content out there. But for me, that space in that genre, and I haven't watched any pop videos in a very long time, so I don't know what they're doing right now. But about that time when I decided to leave and jump out of there, one, I was buying a lot more of these. Number 2, all of the content was exactly the same. It was all mystery boxes. Everybody was doing mystery boxes. And, it was just every creator did the same thing, and it was just on repeat. And I got bored. I was like, I'm out.
Yeah.
So I made the decision to jump out and do this, and this is a lot more fun for me. I'll knock anybody that's making Funko Pop content. Do what you want to do. It doesn't matter to me. But for me, I was bored. And like I said earlier, if I'm going to invest my time, which is valuable,
Yeah.
I don't want to be bored.
Yeah.
That's
I think that's a great way to be, mate. And I think like I understand that. So when someone tells me that, I don't get offended. Like, and that's why I'm so grateful that you have come on the show today, because I'm like, okay, like you're taking time out of your day to, come on this little show that, this brand new guys on the scene or
it turned
whatever.
to a
So
big show for you, know.
well, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. We'll just
Yeah.
keep grinding, keep doing what we do. But like, I appreciate that, mate, and I think I understand that. Like, I've been like that in my life with trying to do things in my career and stuff like that. It's you've got to really look at yourself and go, what am I dedicating my time to, and what is getting me where I want to be? And at the end of the day, you got to figure out where you want to be in life, and try not to please other people. Be where you want to be, and if you're not into it, don't do it because other people want you to do it. Do it because you want to do it.
Exactly.
And I think you exude that really
honestly
well. Like you've always been honest with that. I really think that's really good quality to have.
Yeah, I try to be, and that's partially why I changed up like the YouTube review style, I guess, if you will.
Yeah.
And my thought are, if like on all the parts and stuff on the figures, I'm like, you've got product photos. Here's a photo. Here's all the parts it comes with. To me,
Yeah.
that's not important. What's important to me is how does it look in the room? How does it look on the shelf? How does it interact with other characters and figures? Like that's more important to me than it comes with 3 hands and a freaking knife. I don't really care.
Yeah.
If the head sculpt is extraordinary, I'd like to showcase that and what it'll do pose wise. But at the end of the day, I mean, who walks in their room and goes, "Oh, this figure has 8 hands and 3 swords and 2 guns. That's awesome." Nobody does that. You want to see what the hell it looks like on the shelf.
Yeah.
That's all I care about.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I think that's true. Like, and I think that's what I'm enjoying doing. Just trying to like, I'm getting Golden Armor Wonder Woman in probably next week. I think it's due. It's running a bit behind. And
the big wing version or the small wing version?
Big wing version. I've got an idea of what I want to do for my display, man.
Ooh.
Like, I'm getting module cases, which should be here in Feb, I think, if everything stays on time. And that'll be like this one wall I've got here will be that, because at the minute my display, that's why I've never done a room tour, because my displays are all out of control, because I'm playing with them so much. I don't keep them in poses on the shelf because I'm chopping and changing, and so
feel your pain.
When
nobody understands,
like there's no point.
All these posing sessions I do at the end of videos, they include like 8 figures. They don't understand I'm destroying my lovely display every video.
Yeah, it's literally
it. I'm tired now. Like, and you got to repose them.
Yeah.
So some videos are just like, screw it. You're getting this one figure in this pose, but if I get like clones and I build a damn battle scene,
that video was awesome.
I literally just destroyed my room.
Yeah, legit. Like mine, it looks like trash. They're just all in like standard, like straight poses on the shelf. I'm like, just stay there until I need you back, and then that way I can go quick transition into what I need to do, and then I'll put you back in there. But when I get the module case, I'm gonna create displays in each shelf or amongst shelves with it, because I don't have a lot. I have about, I think, 28 figures now. I mean, that is a lot, I think. That's a lot. But it's a lot of the same characters. So like I got 5 Caps and I've got, like 6 Iron Mans, and because I'm collecting the characters I love, rather than, I'm just trying to stick, as to what I can afford, and then what I love. Yeah. Like, I want the Boba 2-pack, but I already committed to Golden Armor Wonder Woman, and I've got Battle Damaged Iron Man coming, because I got that from Sideshow, so I'm waiting for that back in the day. So I'm like, I've already committed to those 2. Sorry?
I said you'll get it about April, I guess, or something.
Yeah. April, May, June.
Golden Armor Wonder Woman, once you see that in hand, it's gonna blow your mind.
Yeah, man.
I know the wings are too big, and I can appreciate that because it's flipping huge.
Yeah.
But it's a showstopper.
Yes. This is what I have. See, tell me what you think. So I'm thinking I want to have her wings out. I want to try and get a third-party figure and have her, if I can pull it, have her holding onto someone like she's saving them, flying up in the direction that she'd be looking, if it's possible. If not, I'd use the whip and maybe have that in a cool pose like she's taking off or something, and then have my Superman, Batman, and Aquaman down below it with the new Wonder Woman right in front, like a shrine of all the current characters I have for it.
I think she would be able to hold a character. Holding off to the side would be one thing, because you can't. Usually trying to get that arm over here is difficult because of the butterfly joint. But as far as the like the grip and the joints on it, I don't think that would be a problem. Depending on, I mean, she's not going to hold an Iron Man, but she can hold a.
If you get it light enough, right? Get a light enough figure. You can
Yeah,
make
get it. I mean,
even
if
a
you have
Spidey figure. Would
I
be
mean,
light
what
enough.
would be ideal, I think, and I've been looking at this, I just haven't found the right set yet, would be a 6-scale kid.
Yeah.
That would be ideal. I've been looking for some because I want to build some Padawans for my, Anakin kills all the younglings deal.
Yeah.
I want to have like a whole set of younglings and just Anakin. But I
Yeah.
haven't
That'd be a cool
I
display.
haven't found like the heads to go on the. I'm trying to kit bash this. So if anybody knows where I can find the parts, to make that happen, let me know.
I'm loving the kit bashing things, like, because I want to once I make those big displays, like once I'm finished filming with the figure or whatever, I want to create displays, and then I'll probably do videos on diorama. Like, I love dioramas, and I want to create like a scene and have like a massive fight. Like with the Transformers, I want to have running at each other, like running into battle against each other with stepping over rocks and shit. Like, I think that'd look really cool.
I'm getting into kit bashing this year. I'm actually just bought a part. I bought my first part for this next figure I'm working on. I bought other stuff, but I'm going to build, and I'm not alone. Brendan's building one as well. We're going to build a John McClane from Die Hard 1.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Up, no shoes, like just the whole deal. So
that is cool.
We're currently sourcing parts. And,
hell yeah.
It's gonna be a lot of fun. So that's gonna be one. And I want to kit bash some figures like from some random movies. I would absolutely love to have the Oh Brother Where Art Thou figures. The character.
Oh, I remember that. Was that George Clooney?
I would love to have the trio.
Yes.
Man.
Classic. You know who I'd love as well? Martin Lawrence and Will Smith, Bad Boys.
Oh,
I want Mike Lowry. I want them two together on the shelf. I think that'd look.
I mean,
awesome.
I saw a Will Smith head sculpt on eBay the other day, and it was pretty terrible.
Oh, no.
It was pretty bad. But yeah, if I can find something like that, and the interesting part, this is cool. So I actually have a 3D resin printer coming.
Nice.
And I'm going to get into some of that, and maybe maybe I can build my own head or something. I don't know how that
would
works.
be cool. So you could do that, right? That'd be awesome. That's another thing you're learning. Just back to that first point. That's another thing you're doing because of collecting. That is so cool.
So if anybody is out there, resin printer experts, like, I know nothing, so let me know. But if I get,
that'll be fun.
If I could get the Oh Brother Where Art Thou figures, like 3 of those guys in like the overalls, and I mean the soggy bottom boys, man. I'm in. I think that would be awesome.
That'd be real cool. Actually, you bring that makes me think of, like, I was thinking about this the other day, like, what other classic movies would I love to see figures from? Because I was thinking about kit bashing, right? And The Town is one of my favorite movies. Ben Affleck, Jeremy Renner. I thought I've got a Jeremy Renner head sculpt. I could make a gem from The Town. I'm like, oh, that'd be cool. Then I started thinking, like, what if I could do a Ben Affleck? But I think the head sculpt from the Batman is a bit too old for how he looked in The Town.
Yeah.
You could probably pull the Jeremy Renner one off. I thought that'd be cool. Yeah. Like, I just thought that'd be cool to represent one of my favorite movies, like Kit Bash. Just 2 random guys from, a favorite movie. I wish people would do more of that. Like,
I've been looking, man. Finding parts is not easy.
Yeah.
Not easy.
It's not. I've been looking too, because I remember when I emailed you about that kit bash idea that I've had to postpone for a bit because it's just so hard to get everybody on the same page together.
Yeah.
But like, one I am going to do is my Jake Gyllenhaal for Mysterio. I want to make a Quentin Beck because in the display I want to have him with the glasses, like wielding Mysterio into battle. Have him behind, like he's in the background.
That's
Mysterio do something cool.
I just haven't found
that would be cool
suit for him yet. But yeah, I'm with you on that though. I think it's great.
Yeah.
And after all this time, Hot Toys has never given us a Tony Stark like suited figure. I don't know what the hell that's all about.
They give you a team suit, but they don't give you a suit.
I got him right there. Don't buy that figure. It's a complete waste of money.
Because that's all you're ever going to do with it is that pose right there. Pretty much.
I'll never do anything with it. I can't think of. I mean, I suppose I could put Rhodey's head in there and make it Rhodey, but
yeah, Deadpool. That's about it.
Yeah, exactly, Deadpool. Yeah, Deadpool's way too cool.
Yeah.
Maybe the zombie thing with his head on there would be kind of funny, actually. But.
Yeah. You know who I was thinking of doing? Like I'll probably do it anyway. But the Uncharted Tom Holland as Nathan Drake, because you've already got the Tom Holland head sculpt. You could swing a Nathan Drake, get that outfit. That could be cool with that movie that's coming out.
I think there's good
That'd be
odds
real fun
from that one. But I'm with you because it would be not difficult to do. So I think that's
yeah. If they don't do it, that's probably what I'm going to do. I still need to custom a Kit Basher Peter Parker though, because I want to have a Peter Parker in my.
I've already ordered parts for that, and they should, whenever they're in stock, they'll ship those. So
hell yeah.
Yeah,
which one did you go with? Did you go with the like the t-shirt or the
I did
shirt?
the plaid shirt with backpack and hoodie or something, or whatever it was. And it's funny because they shipped me the body. I got the body the other day, and I'm like, this is weird.
Really?
This, and I totally forgot it was coming. I was like, the hell, and so I don't know. Anyways.
Well, when you get it though, that's going to be sweet though. I think it's not that much to build a Peter Parker, really. With the body and clothes, it's not that much.
It's less than $100.
Yeah, super easy.
Yeah,
super easy. So, is that what you've got more planned? Like, so this year, like, what are your when it comes to content? Then, being that you've taken a step back and reflected on what you want to do more and what you don't want to do, are you looking at doing more? Like posing type videos with the reviews still, or are you gonna do more grid videos, more what's the plan, I guess, this year?
Definitely gonna be a lot of posing, a pile of it.
Yeah,
a lot of it posing. So I've got my Boba Fett 2-pack, which FedEx lost for 4 days. So shout out to FedEx for losing it for 4 days. They literally told me they lost it for 4 days.
Oh Jesus.
And then they told me it'll be here. They said it'll be here today by noon, and I'm like, yeah, right. I don't think so. So it's got delayed. It's supposed to be here tomorrow. But it's supposed to be here on Monday. Tomorrow will be Friday for me. And they literally just said, yeah, we misplaced it. That's cool. But so posing is definitely going to be a thing. I may get into showing maybe some how-to on photos and lighting and that kind of stuff for help people take better photos. May do that.
That I think would be awesome.
And as far as live stream content, I'm going to invite some guests from outside of the current normal people and get actors and that kind of stuff on the show. People who are in the industries that we like and part of it. I want to get them on here. We'll chat about that. So that's I've got some irons in the fire with that, and working with some other companies. So it should be fun. And I'll still get all the 6-scale figures I can get my hands on, but we're gonna. Well, I mean, if you're not on YouTube and if you're not doing something different, you're just gonna get lost in the pack, man. You just can't. You got to always be.
It's definitely busier now. Definitely a lot of people in it.
Well, that's what I say. It's all live streams, and I have zero desire to compete in the live stream market as far as having 17 people on stream and talking about that's not what I want to do. So there's already that content out there for people. I want to do something different. So I want to do something different.
Yeah, that's cool, man. I think it's good. I think everybody needs to just keep thinking about, what they can do, be creative. That's what I want to do. The fact that you bring up, you want to get celebrities and stuff on. One of my goals with this show is to get Oscar Isaac on, or someone who's an actor, or that that you might have seen collecting. There's other YouTube people as well. And if you've ever seen the show Everything Always by a guy, I think it's Michael Roman. He does information on, so whenever a Marvel movie comes out, he breaks down Easter eggs and talks about he's just knowledge on the comics is unbelievable, and talks about what he thinks they're doing and stuff like that. But he's a collector, and I've saw his collection once. He's got a full Iron Man bodysuit from Iron Man, the original Iron Man, and he was wearing it in the stream once. I'm I got to talk to that guy to find out he's got some hectic stuff going on.
I know this. It'll be awesome to get Henry Cavill on because he's a freaking super nerd. How awesome would that be? I don't think
so cool.
I could totally, I could say I can pay you, I'll send you a hot toy or something and join me. He'll be like, dude, I don't need that $500 million. I don't need that. But he's this freaking super nerd. That would be awesome.
That would be so cool.
And then that might be a high goal, but it'd be awesome.
You got to set it, like, mate. When I first started this, I made the commitment in May to try and go hard into creating content. And you're right, because it takes me a lot longer than 6 hours, brother, to make a video. I take a lot longer to get it done.
Especially
I'm
posing.
slow.
People don't
Posing.
understand how long it takes to get a pose.
Yeah.
Because you don't want to put out a crappy pose. You don't want to do that.
Yeah.
So,
and then lighting. I mean, I'm using my iPhone, mate. I'm using my iPhone to do everything.
And
This
then
is
the
off my
figures
laptop.
fall over.
Yeah.
So
yeah. There's that.
Yeah.
The dangers of that. The dangers of that. But like that's, I think, the more people who get into it, I think that's going to breed more creativity, and we'll see more things. I think the more stuff that gets put out, people will evolve and do more things. And I'm going down a vlog series for training. I'm getting into cosplay, and I've got an idea. I want to start a side business, like doing birthday parties and visit hospitals and things. As Spider-Man, that's something that I want to do to challenge myself, right? So I'm going to be doing that, which is going to be different to the 1/6 scale stuff, but still a part of my nerdum of how much I love characters, and like wanting to immerse myself more into what we love, which is it comes down to the arts and entertainment and what those things represent to us. That's why we like them, right? Like, I like these because I loved the film or the characters when I was growing up, and it means something to me. That's why I get it. I'm sure that's why you get it, and mostly everybody in here gets it, has that connection to us, right? So I want to immerse more into just that, and not just doing reviews or things like that, because
there's plenty of reviews out there, and I think about it myself. I'm like, I can do a review, and everybody's going to do reviews, and that's fine, because people want to hear individual thoughts on different things. I mean, that's why there's hundreds of freaking tech YouTubers who, when an embargo releases, they all release the same damn video, and then people watch all of them. This is fine. It's good,
because they want their opinion, right? They want their opinion, that person's opinion.
I mean, for example, Justin may like a figure, and I may hate a figure. That recently happened. I mean, he's right and I'm right. We're both. It doesn't matter. It's just opinions. Whether I like it or not really shouldn't affect if you like it or not. I mean, I know sometimes it does, because there's an influence thing going on. I get it. But genuinely, at the end of the day, it's your money and it's your room, and you get to do whatever the hell you want. So does it matter if I'll never be in your house and I'll never see your collection, and it doesn't matter a damn thing what I think.
That's right. I will say though, your lighting on the golden Wonder Woman, it did play with my emotions. the lighting of that video, I was just like, you make it look so good.
Yeah, I do spend a lot of time on that, but it's and I wish I could have, and I mean, if I really, really wanted to go crazy with it, I could set up specific lights for each figure, but I would have like way less figures because of that. So
yeah, especially with this thing that I brought. I mean, I'm going to use it on like photography and videos and things, but to have that in that cabinet, that'd be a bit scary.
Dude, this is. I'll be honest with you, and I'm going to do a lighting tour for the whole studio, like what I bought and that kind of stuff, links and stuff. This is one of the coolest things I've bought in a long time.
That is cool.
This freaking thing. Because
that is so cool.
I just freaking like it. Let's see if I can get it going.
That one is money.
I freaking like this, and it's not inexpensive, but it's awesome. It's so good that I literally bought a second one for the studio space. That is
nice.
It's over there. This one's just for me.
Nice.
I just like stuff. So like, I'm going to do a lighting thing, but that might be super distracting, so I'll get rid of it. But
I think lighting, mate, though, lighting's a big part of how you of how you see your figure, of how you display it. Like, it's such a massive part of how you view it, right? I think that when it comes to displaying, and this was another question I wanted to ask you, I guess, was when it comes to displaying. So when you're working on your display, right? That's one of the other things that I think is one of the fun parts about collecting. It's not just getting the thing and having it, but it's like, how am I going to display it, where I'm going to see it and relive the moment that makes me love that character or whatever. Like, when you were doing this room tour, did you think a lot about that, like how you wanted to have each character represented? Because with Spidey, it felt like you did. Like, it felt like you put a lot of thought into that and how you made that look, and it's so creative. Like,
it was very important, which is why I have so many different styles of lighting in here, and they each have a specific function based on like what kind of cabinet or shelf or whatever they're on.
Yeah.
So yeah, they're very specific. And there's one set of lights I'm going to replace because I'm just not happy with how it turned out. But that's the journey, though. You just some stuff works, some stuff don't. But as far as lighting goes, I definitely like lighting from above. I'm not a big fan of the under lighting. Sometimes, that's what you got budget wise. It's fine. But like the Philips, you were talking about the Philips Hue bulb you got. So Philips Hue makes a light strip, right? That are exorbitantly expensive for what they are. However, for me, on my main display, would have all the Clone Wars figure over there. I have 2 80-inch strips and 2 40-inch strips because it's a 10-foot wide cabinet. I think it's 10 foot wide. So I've got 2 sets of those. I spent the money on those because they got the white mount, the color temperature of white that I wanted for that cabinet.
Oh yeah.
Every other one I found either wasn't bright enough or it wasn't the right color temperature. And that was very important. So I spent a lot of money on lights on that. And then I had somebody come in here and add ceiling lights. We added track lighting. We got shelf lights. We got freaking Death Star panels and just.
Yeah, man.
But I didn't do it all at once because that would have been crazy. So
yeah, it's been like a journey though, right? Like that's another thing I like about, I think a lot of people do is it's your room is ever evolving and changing and your collection grows. Like it can grow with you. I think like I know mine has and it's starting to, and like
it won't look like at the end of 2022. This won't look like this.
Yeah.
No, I get bored.
Yeah. Yeah, and you switch it up, get bored, switch it up. Like
it'll turn like all red and it'll be Marvel. I mean, it'll be. It'll just, I get bored.
Oh, red would look sick. Red's my favorite color. We actually have, if you don't mind, someone's asked a little request here, so I feel like I should. Everybody in the chat, thanks for being here. Sorry I haven't addressed you, but some gentleman, is it about future? I'm Logan. Have a little request. One of our fellow collectors, 16 subs away until he hits his 1,000. Could we help? We sure can. Just tell us the name in the chat, and I'll be more than happy to, mate. Like I recently had
1,000's a big deal, man. That's awesome.
Yeah, I was recently lucky enough this week, mate, to get over, which was awesome. So I'm super happy about that. I was on Justin's actually, and he put a call out, and people hopped on board, which is awesome. So I'm feeling the love right now. Feeling the love. Super happy. Awesome, don't know how to get on board with getting all that stuff, but I'm researching it all. So I'm sweating here because it's so hot in this room right now. I mean, it's summer here in Australia, man. We are warm. We are warm at the moment where I am.
Now you're red. Caleb says, I need a full-size Millennium Falcon. I'm not even kidding. Somebody local, this is crazy. Somebody local to me built a 6 foot tall AT-AT walker.
Wow.
6 foot tall, and it's for displaying action figures. Like that's the point. It's got like the panels off of it, and it's painted, and it's freaking 6 foot tall. I've been talking to that guy, and every week he like updates it and adds something to it. And I'm like, dude, and it was like $800 for this thing, which but how awesome would it be to have a 6 foot tall freaking AT-AT walker on my Marvel wall over there, all lit up? I mean, who else would have that? Like
no one. No one would have that, mate. That would be awesome.
That's the kind of stuff I'm like, yeah, that would be awesome. Now my wife would just flip and go crazy, but
mine would probably kill me too.
She's like, you spent how much on that? I'm like, don't worry about it. It's okay.
Don't worry about it. It's about the end game. It's about how we
I'll be like, I sold 2 figures, it paid for it. Don't worry about it. It's paid for. And space, man. If maybe I'll throw it in the studio. I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, space is a killer. Everybody as well about future. So it's Moz's Toy Box. Go do us a favor, hop on over there and like and subscribe from them. Let's get them there. It made my day and week. I'm still riding the high, so let's give that to someone else. Let's pay it forward. So if you're in the chat, do us a favor, hop on over there, help them out. That would be awesome. Legends. Now I just got to see if I can reach my computer to remove it. There we go. And we've got about 40 people in the chat right now. So thanks for being here, guys. That's awesome. Coming to join the convo with the man. I've got so many questions I want to ask you. I'm not going to be able to fit it all in, but hopefully maybe we can do this again one day, maybe on your channel or mine again. I'd love to, mate.
Yeah.
But I guess one other thing I've been really wanting to ask you is, when it comes to posing for a video, right? Because this is an insider question, I guess, here for me to help me with my posing. I'm putting you on the spot. When it comes to like doing the shots, do you use a pre-planned lighting setup? Like, is it always generally set that way, or do you have to adjust it for each figure, like with the angle where you're going to film it from and stuff like that? Or do you do like the same way every time to save time? Like, does that work better? Because for me, I have to change it around all the time.
It depends on the figure. Every time. Depends on it, which is a terrible plan because it slows down production exorbitantly.
Yeah.
But it's different. It's different every video. The lighting, the angle, moving lights, whether I'm using like a LED soft light or softbox here, or if I'm using one of the, I don't have one here. Do I have one? Yeah, I do have one here. One of my favorite things to use, and you should consider this, are these light bars. These are Philips Hue light bars.
Oh, yes. I did see that when I got the bulb.
Yeah, these are bright. These are bright.
Wow.
So I rig these up, and I'll probably do like a how-to thing on this, but I love these things. I have a whole pile of these things.
Wow.
You got to check your, they will flicker if you don't have your shutter speed set correctly on the camera. So some people have probably seen a video that I've messed up on, but being able to dial, and I have other ones. I've got, that one's died, that battery died back there, but there was an orange light there, but the battery died. LED panels, and sometimes I'll use a grid, sometimes I won't use a grid, I'll do, it just depends. Every figure is different. Man.
So what is it actually?
Cast, then I'll get as much high contrast as I can, and
so that stuff I don't understand as much about. While I feel like I'm learning, like more so just I've learned from like different angles. Like I wanted, like with lighting these guys today, I wanted to see if I could light it nicely with the hue there. But like I have one of those big photography lights here. Now I've seen on your videos you have like a black grid that goes across it, right? Is that what you mean by a grid?
Yeah.
So what does that mean? Because I'm not sure. Like, does that just break the light up a bit? Is that what it's for?
So light travels in straight lines. Light, I mean, it's just an arrow. It goes in straight lines and it bounces, and once it hits stuff. So when you have a soft box, your light's going pretty much everywhere. It's going in straight lines, but it's a wide open area.
Yes.
If you put a grid on it, it's only going to go straight in that direction. So if you have it going, let's say your grid's going this way, this light just coming through here is not going to go this way.
Yes.
There. And so
I'm going to get one.
You're controlling light. I mean, I have beauty dishes. Sometimes I use a beauty dish. Sometimes from doing photography from years and years, I just have piles of gear. I mean, it's just, that's how it goes. It piles up. But sometimes you want a grid, sometimes you don't. Iron Man figures, I typically will use a grid because I want that harsh, I'll do like a profile lighting on it, and I'll and get some high contrast, and it just depends. Sometimes you don't want the grid on there because you can see the grid in the figure and it looks weird and
off the reflection. Yeah. So that with your Iron Man, I love the way you light those Iron Man. Like the way you light it is beautiful. That's one of my favorites.
Surprisingly not very difficult once you figure it out. But trial and error.
Well, when I first started, I was using a ring light, and then I got this light. But like, because it is so big, I've literally got it on an angle, and even now I'm getting a shadow across my face. But I'm basically just
where you put the light matters. How close the light is to you matter. If the closer you can get it to you, the better. If you want some nice flattering light, the closer you can get it to you, better. But I'm not a fan of ring lights because it's not a natural reflection in an eye. Like, people don't look like that. I understand why they exist, but just as a general rule, that people don't walk around with, unless they're aliens. But
I've stopped using it. I could always find it, just even on an Iron Man, I could see the ring going across the suit, and I'm like, that just draws my attention every single time. I cannot deal with it.
It's tough, man. It's tough. And I don't claim to nail it every time, but I do spend more time than I probably should on it.
Yeah, that's probably what I spend the most time on, other than like putting it into a pose and making sure it doesn't fall over.
And try not to replicate the pose that you did in a previous video.
Like, that's what's happened.
Pretty
sure I've done that. Yeah, man, it's so true.
I just assume that not everybody watches every video, because that's evident in my numbers that not everybody watches every video. So I'm like, maybe they didn't see that post. Let's do this too.
It's pretty much what it's like. I'm like, because I'm posing so much at the moment, I'm like, man, I need to think of some ideas. Like I'm running out, I need to like get creative. And I was like, I'll put these two in a fighting pose. But then I thought, let's have the dog sitting like he's petting the dog, and let's do something random, like they're just standing together rather than the typical maybe fighting or running at each other type of scene. But like, so is that something you're thinking about now going into doing more posing stuff? Like, are you going to worry about that then? It sounds like you're not going to worry about it too much. Like,
Well,
just
lighting stuff.
try to create, like the different types of poses, like
I'm
creating
still
new
gonna,
scenes.
yeah, no, I'll still try and be creative, but I just find myself after doing so many videos that I'm like,
Yeah.
this pose looks familiar, and maybe nobody else notices, but I do. I mean, I don't know.
I notice when I do it too. I feel that like I get super hypercritical of like, like I'll question. What I found has helped me is doing the stories, like doing the story styled posing showcases, because then I'm having something for the figure to interact with. And I think for people that are new to posing, if you're not sure how to display the figure, having another character for it to play off can give you more ideas. Because you'd be like, if I have this guy doing this, I can have him interacting, this way off there.
I agree. I think a good challenge, if anybody out there wants to if you board, like this weekend, we got some snow coming in, so maybe I'll do this. But if you have 5 figures, like take an hour and try and pose all 5 figures, even if they have nothing to do with each other, they have no connection whatsoever. Try to pose them together in a scene. Yeah. And if you have 50 figures, pick 5 random figures that have nothing to do with nothing. Like they don't have anything in common, and try to pose them in a scene. And you can have some fun doing that. It's very difficult.
Hell yeah, man. I think it just gives you the option, like especially if people are stuck, like if you really don't know what to do or how to display them. I think that's one way that you can actually give yourself an idea. Even if you think of something like trivial, okay, what if I had them fighting? So you have them fighting, you're going to, what fighting can look like, so you can work off that and go from there. And then you can be like, okay, what if they're being cheeky, like a Deadpool? Like, what if I'm going to be cheeky? What would he do? Maybe give the finger or something like it. There's different ways you can learn how to pose. And that was one of the ideas. Sorry, you go.
Everybody needs a Deadpool because he can be posed with any figure.
Yeah. He's amazing. He's amazing. I only just got him actually probably 2 months ago. I was late to the game picking him up, but I got the Deadpool 2.
My pouches on his hip, they're unglued. I got to glue them back down, but that's just part of it. The zombie Deadpool doesn't have that problem because they're solid plastic, but the old one.
Do you think they should have done that with the other one, or are you happy with?
They definitely should have done that because it would. This one, it's easy to glue it back together. I mean, it's not a big deal, but they seem to have solved the problem, which is good. So.
Yeah, because it's a bit finicky. I've noticed the belt and stuff. I'm trying to be like real careful that I don't bloody.
Well, you can pose it, man. You can't hurt it. It's just those little pouches will come unglued and you glue back.
I've got one that has. I've got one that has already.
They all do it. But I mean, I have literally. I don't know, most ridiculous poses, and I've done some crazy stuff with that figure, and the joints are still tight, and he still stands. The only bad part about that figure is those damn high heels; like they're useless. You can't get them. I haven't
bothered to try them. I haven't bothered to try them.
Just changing them out is a pain, honestly.
Yeah, I don't think I probably will. Like, so I have an idea of what I'm going to do with him because I'm late to the game getting him. I'm not going to do a review or anything of it to give my thoughts on it. But what I am going to do is a Deadpool kills my entire collection video, and I'm going to have him fight against every single one of my figures while I've still got not as many, and have him like fight everybody. I'm going to have him fight these guys. He's going to fight Cap. He's going to fight Iron Man. I've just had him fighting Ronan in my Ronan video, and I'm like, this could be something fun. Like he's going to go through and kill all my other figures just because that'd be something fun.
Yeah, that's a good one. I've got one of the things, and this is, I guess, is somewhat along the lines, is I wanted to do a versus series, and just and have collectors, have viewers, whatever, pick 2 figures, and we'll have them fight, and we'll see who wins. Like that's things I want to do.
That would be epic.
I mean,
you got to do that. That would be epic.
I'll take a picture of my collection. You guys vote, pick 2 figures, and we'll have a fight and see who wins.
That would be amazing.
Because who knows who's going to vote for what? I don't know. I mean, it could be Lando versus Lando versus Hella for all I know. I don't know who could be.
Man, that would be insane.
I'm with you, man. Having fun with figures that's why we do it, man.
Yeah, and I'm telling you, like, I feel like there's an audience for that stuff. Like, if you're doing those videos, I mean, 100%, like, they're the video. Like, your Green Goblin versus Spidey poses, man,
Oh yeah, that was
man,
fun. That took a
that
lot.
was
That
their
took a
money.
while.
Those are
I can't tell you how many
money.
times that they fell over, man. That was crazy.
They were money. Your Venom as well. I feel for you on the Venom one. That was a
Oh, that one hurt my feelings,
heartbreaking.
man. One of the tongues
That
broke.
was
One of the tongues broke on my Venom, the one of the tendrils, and I had to glue it back on. I was like, damn it, whatever.
oh
I
no.
mean, I break stuff. It just is what it is. But
Yeah.
at the end of the day, it's it's okay. It's maybe all right.
Yeah, someone's put Hellboy fighting Thanos. Joey Doe, I put Hellboy fighting Thanos in some photos. I need to post it. Yeah, tag us, man. Tag us when you post it. I
Yeah,
love seeing
do
that
that.
stuff. I love
That'd
seeing
be-
the
that'd
fight
be
scenes and things like that.
Or I mean,
And then because
I don't know what other characters you would have. You could have some fun with, but
yeah, and I'm just looking at mine now. Like I'd have Iron Man fighting Iron Man's the way I'm going with what I've got. But I mean,
it's
Superman
Spidey
versus
versus
Batman's a good one. You can do that. Yeah,
Spidey.
Spidey versus Spidey.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, you kind of had that. I mean, I saw your Spider-Man, your tower of Spider people. I think you
Yes.
saw that. That was pretty impressive, by the way. Good job.
Thanks, mate.
And
Had fun with that
getting
one.
so many figures in a small area that's good.
Yeah.
Um,
that was fun.
But yeah, so I think having some fun, some clones versus I don't know, clones versus Spider-Man might be kind of fun.
Yeah.
So
That'd be cool. Mysterio wielding the clones. Imagine that, like behind with all the clones. Like that would be sick, man. You got to do something like that.
That'd
That'd be
his
cool.
little magic things, just doing his thing.
Yeah, with the Quentin Beck behind that as well. Like do layers. Quentin Beck, Mysterio clones.
Yeah. So once I get and once I get the other room, at least getting going. Right now it's in disarray. At least getting going, that can do some more. Because I have a fairly large table I can pose on. It's a sit stand.
Yeah, you do. It's huge.
It's a kitchen table.
Ah.
So that's why. It's literally a kitchen table that I put on top of a sit stand desk. So I took the regular part of it, of the top of the table off, and I put this kitchen table on.
Yeah.
It's 5 by 4. I think it's pretty large.
Yes.
So yeah. So we'll have some fun. That's fun.
That would be epic, man. I'm telling you, I'm tuning in for those videos. That's the stuff that I'm going to try and bring this year myself. Like more, just more posing videos, more of my stories. I'm liking telling the stories at the moment. I'm finding it quite challenging. I struggle with the talking on the videos because I'm so like still. I don't have a lot of gear yet because I'm just using my phone. So I voice over the posing stuff on iMovie. Like I'm super basic, so I'm like voice overing. I need to get like a proper mic or something to.
Dude, I started out on iMovie. There ain't there ain't nothing wrong with that at all.
Yeah, but I'm enjoying. Like I find it works well enough. Like for where I'm at. Like I'm like I'm not. I'm content with. I think the only thing I need is probably a bigger phone because the size of it can be quite challenging, especially if I'm like filming storage, filming different things. Like it's going to be. Won't let me process videos if there's too much storage and stuff on there like that. Which is
you mean as far as space? Yeah.
Yeah.
I dealt with that. I understand.
Yeah, man, it's so annoying because like I'm going to be working on a Wonder Woman. It's like I'm going to do a Wonder Woman like a shrine. Like I want to use the Philips Hue light, right, and put it under her with the wings and change to the multicolors just to see how the lights reflect on it. I just want to try that as like a little thing and like film how that looks.
Yeah. It's very.
So I want to do stuff like that.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that lighting that you used, was that just a warm light? Or was that an orange light?
I want to say it was like an amber gold. I think it was gold or orange. Yeah, I don't remember.
I think her face sculpt looked really well in that lighting.
Yeah,
it looked really cool. And I'm like, oh, I wonder what it would look like with some like pink or purple like flashing off it, or some. Whatever color.
Some teal and pink would be awesome.
Oh yeah, hell yeah, that would look sick.
Yeah, that would be great.
To try that. So I want to try. The only problem is, right, the control to the hue is on my phone, and I film with my phone. So I'm like, how am I going to film and then move the thing around on the light to have it go through all the colors? I got to like.
So what you do
figure that out.
You steal somebody else's phone and you put the Philips Hue app on there, and you just.
Yeah, easy. Okay, yeah, okay. I'll steal my wife's phone. She won't like that, but sorry, honey, I'm taking it.
It's okay. I mean, it's only an hour you're recording. Who cares?
Yeah,
So.
yeah, sure. I'll just do it when she's asleep.
So my wife
be
came in
bothered.
here the other day, and because everything in this room is on smart plugs and everything's Philips Hue bulbs and all this kind of stuff, she came in here, and there are light switches on the wall, but they're useless. Like, I mean,
Yeah.
because they're there, they work. But she goes, "How do I turn stuff on?" I was like, "Don't. You don't. There's a door. Don't walk through it.
Yeah.
And
Don't be touching things.
I have motion lights in here, so if somebody like the cat comes in or whatever, you know, the lights come
Yeah.
on. I'm like, just stay out.
Yeah, I don't. I'm very lucky like that. My because I don't have a door to the room. I'm at the whim of if we have guests and things over, like my nieces. But they're all great. They don't come and touch anything, so I'm very lucky like that. They all.
Well, if you get
they all
Moducases,
know.
problem solved.
Yeah. So when I get that, man, I cannot wait to. Well, actually, I can wait because I'm not looking forward to having to clear everything out, and I'm probably going to take a week from recording stuff to just build these things and work on the room.
That might be something I do this year, but I like getting stuff that nobody else has. So I actually have another idea that I would like to do. Instead of Moducases, I would like to build an armory.
Oh,
so
hell yeah.
Instead of that wall having Moducases on it, I want like an armory. I've already looked at a gun rack so I could get like some Star Wars replica blasters and stuff. And literally have, like, can you imagine like a mannequin of a life-size clone trooper? And then an actual armory of a DC-15A, long rifles, and just like.
Yeah, man. That's a great idea. Wow. That is cool.
Moducases are great. Don't get me wrong. But you can go buy a Moducase. You know, you can do that.
You're really into the making right now. I'm feeling it. You're really in that creative space.
I've already got the gun racks picked out, man. I'm already there.
That is sick.
So it's kind of just like what will fit and what won't fit. Like I was telling you, that 6-foot AT-AT, like that would be pretty cool. And I don't know. Will it work out? I don't know. Just ideas.
That'd be really cool, man. That would be really cool. We've got good news. We got About Future. Just let us know, Maz. Moz just got 1,000 subs. Hell yeah. I'm glad we could pay it forward. Thanks, guys. Thanks for doing that. Absolute legends. Happy for them. I'll go hop on after and make sure I go subscribe as well. Give you some love. Appreciate for tuning in. But look, I'm conscious of time, mate, so I don't want to keep you too much longer. I know you got to do stuff. I don't know if we'll get around to posing today, everyone. But I'm pretty happy with this setup here as it is. Hey.
No,
that's just really enjoying.
I need that Soundwave. I don't have Soundwave. I have Prime and I have.
Oh,
I don't have Soundwave.
Yeah, do yourself a favor. Collect what
I had the Nemesis Soundwave or whatever. I had it ordered, and then the order came in, and I was like, I don't need that, and I canceled it. And, probably a bad idea. I probably could have made some money on it if I wanted to, but I just like somebody else can have it. So I kind of would like to have that one. So
that would be cool.
We shall see.
That would be
but
cool.
Hey, thanks for having me on, man. I appreciate it. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, really enjoyed it, mate. And look, before I let you go, like, you just want to let everybody know what you're doing, you know, everything you got going on, and other than what we've already talked about, I guess.
FedEx will eventually deliver my Boba Fett 2-pack, hopefully tomorrow. I do have something else here that, if you are curious, I will give you a sneak peek on if you'd like.
Oh, hell yeah, brother. Yes, please.
I literally just got it the other day. I think I unboxed it on Instagram, or maybe I did. I don't remember. Anyways, I just got in a custom lightsaber.
Oh, wow. And they made that for you. That is so cool.
This thing right here. I don't know how loud this thing is. All right, so there's that.
Holy shit. Wow. Man, who did that for you? Oh, shit. Oh,
so
that is money.
Yeah, so I'm going to do a video on this weekend, but this is actually pretty sweet. Check this out. I'll turn this off.
That is sick.
If I can remember how this thing works. All right, so there's that. Let's see if I can do this.
Wow. What? That is sick.
Yeah.
That sounded so cool.
Now we're going different.
Wow.
It's pretty ridiculous.
Is amazing. Mate, imagine having that lit up behind you when you're doing a video, like just pulsating.
Exactly. I don't know how it would do flickering wise, but
that is unbelievable.
Cooperate.
I should have hang on. I'll make you if I can reach. I'll make you a solo so you can show people a bit closer.
Yeah.
Wow.
This one's pretty. I know that's really bright on the camera, but it's green. You can see it kind
Yeah.
of pulsating blue and green. You can see it kind of.
Yeah.
There it goes.
Wow.
Yeah. It's
How long did it take to get once you?
like a week. It wasn't bad at all. I think I turned the sound off. Let's see. Yeah, I must have turned the sound. I don't know. I got to figure out all the buttons. Anyways, I'm gonna do a video on this one.
Hell yeah!
This has got to be like 3 times brighter than the Galaxy's Edge sabers. It's stupid bright.
Do you have to charge it? I'm assuming, or is it?
Yeah. You just charge it up, and
wow.
blue again. It's pretty cool. I don't know how I just turned the sound off, but I did. I'm sure I did something wrong, but I don't know. I figured it out. Are
you going to turn it? Are you going to start like wielding it and learning how to wield it and start kicking ass with it?
No, because I'll end up breaking something, and I'm going to try not to do that. But I do very much like this because it doesn't weigh like 8 pounds like these other ones.
Yeah.
So
did you get them to like engrave it or anything like that?
No. They actually offer this one, and I just happened to choose. There we go. I finally got it off. They've got a lot of different like models of these things, and it's just one of those things that it's just silly to have, but I like it.
No, man, I don't think it's silly. That's awesome. Having that in the collection room, like that's one of the things that I've been getting more into. Like I want to get myself like a Mando helmet to go on my Mando display, because I want to have like a shrine to Mando. And those, I was looking at the Black Series one. We got Black Series down here now, finally. Is that the one that you have, or do you have the different one?
Which one's that?
The Mando helmet. Is yours Black Series?
I have the Black Series one. I also have the EFX ones, the new EFX one. I have that one on order too. So
yeah, nice. Yeah, I'm looking forward to getting that. And I'm getting once I'm like in the process of putting together, purchasing the red and black suit that is going to be the one that I cosplay with, which is I think one of my favorites. It's one of my favorite figures. One of my favorite like look designs for his suit. Just I'm a red and black man. I love it.
I hear you. Well, I've got I was told in an email, I got to turn this thing off, that my HasLab Razor Crest to be shipping soon. So that's awesome.
Oh,
and I don't know where I'm going to put that just yet, but I got to figure that out.
Man,
so I got to build a display for that.
That will be sick. That would be sick. Yeah. Will that go in this room? It'll go in this room eventually?
Yeah, it'll go in here. It'll probably go up next to my quarter scale Mando and the helmets and everything. It's probably where it's going to end up.
Yeah.
It's going to take up some space, though. It's like 30 inches. It's pretty big.
Jesus. Yeah, that's sick, though. That'll be worth it, though. Is that sorry, because I don't think I've seen that one. Can you fit 1/6 scale figures with it?
No. This is
too small.
3/4.
Okay, 3 3/4.
Yeah, this is
I'll have to have a look at it.
Wow. But it's going to be pretty sick. I'm excited to see it. So
I got the Lego Razor Crest. That's about where I'm at right now. I got the Lego version.
That works. There ain't nothing wrong with that at all. I like some Lego.
Yeah, I've still got to build it. I'm literally using the box right now to prop this laptop on top of my quarter scale Spidey box. So it's the right height. So I've put off building it because I'm like, I kind of need it right now for my camera angles. So I can't build it yet.
Movie magic. That's all. Don't look behind the curtain.
This whole show is held up by the Razor Crest people, just so you know.
Just don't let it get destroyed by Moff Gideon.
That broke my heart in Mando. When that happened, I'm like, what the fuck? Like, don't do it to a shift. Jesus Christ. No, thank you. But yeah, look, thanks for being here, mate. And so that's what you got going on next. I'm looking forward to seeing more exciting content from you, mate, over this year. Yeah. It's going to be great.
And a lighting tour. So I'm probably going to do that.
I think that'd be amazing. Now, I'll put it out there. If you ever wanted to stream again, mate, just let me know. I'll be more than happy to do a posing video or whatever, or just chat collecting and figures and things like that. That's I do love to do that. So I appreciate you coming on. Before we head out, I did want to show people these things because a lovely lady by the name of Lena Rose, who's a member at my gym, she actually hand makes these. They're unbelievable. This is 3D origami with paper. So I thought I'd bring it. They're going to maybe be a fixture on my desk for a while. She got me a Captain America and Iron Man. We got a Thor as well, which is amazing. I don't know if anybody's seen stuff like this, but this crazy, man. Like she literally makes it handmade, all with paper. and like she makes them to order. She sells them and things like that. She's unbelievable.
Wow.
Just came into the gym. I'm like, man, I got to get me some of those, and she donated them to me. So if anybody's into like looking at them more, just hit me up in the chat or DM me, and I'll shoot you her Instagram handle so you can go check her out. But I don't know about you, but I love collecting little knickknacks
awesome.
and things like
I
this.
agree. That's
origami, like who do origami? It's insane. Absolutely love it. So I don't know if everybody's been wondering what these are, but they're awesome. So I really appreciate it for letting me have them on my desk. But for me, what I got going on, I'm on Pose Wars tomorrow. So I don't know if you've seen this, Jedha, but there's a Pose Wars collecting weekly do it. It's like a posing competition. I don't know if you've seen it, but they've done one episode. And me and Lael are on tomorrow. And I think Anthony from Dan, who else? Oh God, I'm forgetting. Cuervo, I think S-Beamed on as well from the chats. Those guys are on, and it's like this posing competition, and I'm taking Deadpool in. So I'm bringing Deadpool in because of the posability.
Man. You got a Deadpool's
Yeah.
bring the heat.
I know, I've got to bring the heat. I'm packing. I'm like, I don't know what I'm going to do with him. And like, there's all these rules in the game. And I'm like, okay, I got to stick to the rules and we got to see what happens. So I'm looking forward to that.
Nice.
I think that's on the Collecting Weekly channel. Yeah. So I'm coming after Lael. We haven't battled yet. So I'm coming after him because he's saying I'm cheating from that last Spider-Man video. I don't know what he's talking about. But he said I was cheating with my poses. I ain't no cheating with my poses, so I'm coming for him.
I mean, when somebody starts throwing that out there, I'd say they're afraid. That's what I would say. So,
Leo, if you're still watching, it's all love.
I would say to keep going. That's what I would say. Like,
yeah.
just going. That's all. Because I mean, we did some posing competitions, and the people voted for him to win both times. So, you know.
Yeah, you must be a little salty about that. We may need a rematch.
I'm not at all salty about that because the second one I thought I did a pretty damn good job. But so I'm not at all salty. But he's pretty good, man. So good luck.
Yeah. We got a little visitor. Sorry, guys. This is my daughter, Mila. She wanted to come say hello. She's been watching you with me forever, so she knows you very well. She's been watching, watching posing videos, haven't you, with Daddy? Yes. She wanted to come say hi. You want to say hello? Yeah, that's okay. You're good. Don't you love getting the promptu visits? Thanks, darling. Thanks for visiting. But thanks everybody for being here again. Check out the channel for more stuff. I'm about to drop a Rona video as well, the 10 Scene Posing Showcase, and some more Spidey stuff coming because I'm delving deep into Spidey. I can't help it. I just love posing them, man. I absolutely love them.
Gonna get used to it. We got villains coming.
I cannot wait for that. I cannot wait. I hope we get everything that we want. I think a lot of people will be very pleased. Think about it, mate. Some of the best figures, even in your top 10, villains.
Yeah, gotta be
villains.
Yeah, and
they're too good.
They got to bring the heat, man. They got to bring the heat.
Yeah, they better bring the heat.
All the villains. I mean, I don't really care about Sandman because I don't know what the hell that would even look like. But the rest of them,
yeah. He, man, like. I just want to see how they do it. I just want to see what it looks like because I feel like they're taking their time and they're gonna put out something fire. I'm really looking forward to it because I'm thinking like battle scenes. I'm thinking epic battle scenes with all the Spideys and the villains. Like imagine seeing your table full of that, like you did with all your clones, like a massive battle of Spidey.
6, man. We need to hook it up. We need to make it work.
Man,
we'll see.
That would be so cool. Yeah, that's what I'm looking forward to this year. What can we create with these awesome figures that we get? What can we make? How cool can we make them look? That's what I'm looking forward to. And then you always bring that with your brother, so I really appreciate that. And you're an awesome content creator, and I really appreciate you being here.
Oh, thank you.
Let's wrap it up, guys. Everybody in the chat, thanks for being here. Everybody, Joey Dole, About Future, Philip the Fool, Lael, Latoya, my wife, everybody who's been here. I'm sure I'm going to miss someone, but look, thanks for coming. I really appreciate it, and I've appreciated all the support this last week and helping me reach a goal of growing the channel. And I'm going to be doing the giveaway soon, giving away my Batman. So DX02 Batman, I'm giving that away with a custom cape. Giving that away. I'll probably do it on a stream coming up this week. Pretty busy with work and stuff as well at the moment, so I'll do my best to get that out there this week. That's just a thank you from me to everyone. I couldn't get a toy company to help me out, so I'm giving away my own figure. So that's
I feel your pain on that one. In the beginning, you gotta. That's What I say, it's the cost of doing business. That's just all it is.
Yeah.
But it's good to give back. It's
yeah. So I can't wait to do it. I can't wait to see where give it a new home, see where it ends up, and then I'll be on to the next one and figure out what we can do then for that. But everyone, again, thanks for being here, guys. We'll call it there. Until next time, live life, have fun, and keep posing, because that's what we do.